right, let's go, man. Welcome back to another podcast, man. This is podcast number 13. Let's talk about it. Don't just talk about it, let's be about it, man. So many times we have a lot of the mindset don't be right. So today we're going to kind of go in on maintaining your focus as an entrepreneur. The problem is too many times that we do not maintain our focus, man. And it's hard for us to get to a place where we're trying to be successful when we don't understand on how to maintain your focus. So there's a couple things we're going to talk about in this episode. Number one, what should your focus be on? I think this is very important that you guys wrap your mind around what should my focus be on, because too many times our focus is everywhere. We are so distracted by so many different things. We don't understand our focus, man. So I want you guys to be so locked in to doing the things that you need to do. Then you can say, hey, hold on, what I'm focused on right now? It's important that I lock into what I'm focused on. The second thing is, how can my focus be better? Okay, how can your focus be better? I'm gonna tell you, guys, something. I promise you this. So many times we are distracted by people who have no goals, people who have no ambition, people who can't even push us to the next level. So I want you guys to be so locked in on your focus, so locked in on the things that you need to do, that as an entrepreneur, you will understand that once you lock in on your focus, everything else becomes super, super, super easy, man. And when you understand that, then you will know where you need to go. The second thing I want you guys to focus, the third thing I want you guys to focus on is your focus, all right? What is it that you're going to focus on when you are, like how to focus when you're studying, whether you trying to understand a new course, you trying to be a better entrepreneur, like how are you going to lock in on that? It's important that you lock in. So many times, man, we are afraid to lock in. I don't understand why. I always try to ask myself, like, why are people afraid to lock in? And it's like, man, it's like so much opportunity right ahead of us, and we should be able to do the things that we need to do. All right. So the next thing is too, what is that one thing you need to focus on right now? Write that down. What is that one thing that you need to focus on right now that's going to help you get to the next level? What is that one thing, man? Lock in. I want you guys to be so locked in, so determined to be great, that when you look around, that you like, you know what? I've been locked in on this thing for 6 months, 6 years, 60 months, 60 days. What is that thing you can lock in right now? And then last thing is, what you're going to learn on this episode is, what did you need to get rid of? What is that distraction that's stopping you from being focused? I want you guys to think about this for a quick second. Too many times we have so many people distracting us, so many people stopping us from doing that thing that we already been supposed to did. And we're allowing them to slow us down because they have no focus. They have no goals. They don't know where they're going. And then we look back and we say, man, why is it that I haven't got the results that I'm looking for? It's because we have not surrounded ourselves around the right people, man. So I want you guys to be locked in on that, all right? It is very important you lock in. So one thing about being focused, as I go into these mindset trainings and to give you guys the proper tools you need, being focused, it takes a lot of concentration. And sometimes you got to exclude yourself from environments, from situations, from people. You know what I'm saying? You have to exclude yourself, because I'm telling you guys right now, it will stop you from doing the main thing. So many times, and I'm going to tell you this, I hear a lot of entrepreneurs talking about how distracted they are by their family members, talking about how distracted they are by people they associate themselves with. And I'm saying, like, why are you so distracted when there's so much greatness in you? There's so much things that you can be doing. And when you look back, you ask yourself, like, okay, I need to get locked down on this goal. I need to get locked down on my dreams. I need to be every day I need to be pursuing that one thing that's helping me get to where I'm trying to go. I need to be pursuing it, man. And I'm gonna tell you, it's four things. It's four things that's going to improve your focus. So let me tell you what these four things are. They're very important. Number one is you need to make a daily do list. All right. What is your daily do list? What is that thing? What are those things that you're doing every day? You know what I'm saying? Time is running short. You got 28 hours. You got 24 hours in a day. All right. What are you doing with your time? I want you guys to have that to-do list. What are the top 3 things that you guys going to get locked into so that your focus and your mind can go to the next level? I'm telling you the guys this right now. So many times we let people, we let things, we let so many distractions stop us because, number one, we don't have something every day that we shooting towards. So me personally, I have tomorrow, I'm shooting this video on Sunday night. But tomorrow, Monday morning, I have a to-do list of things that I'm doing hour by hour. Now, everybody works different, and I want you guys to understand that because some people can work on one task all day. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what throws off my distraction. I like to work stuff in increments. So I'm working multiple things on a daily basis, all right? So get up in the morning, go to the gym. Remember, I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm getting up in the morning, going to the gym. Once I'm going to the gym, I'm coming back home, eating breakfast, praying, meditating, and finna get my day started. Around 6:37, around 6:37, I'm already sitting in front of the computer, starting to complete my daily entrepreneur goals. Whether it's me trying to do a webinar, whether it's me trying to come up with content, whether it's what I'm trying to do on a daily basis, I have this thing lined out. So I want you to understand that you need to make that daily list. I'm telling you, it would kill your momentum. It would kill if you do not know what you're doing every day, hour on hour. I promise you. And this is the thing though. When you go to somebody's job, they give you instructions on what to do so that you can be productive, all right? So why don't you give your own self instructions on what you should do when it comes to your focus and how you're going to get focused, how you're going to remain focused, and what you got to do to stay on track. The second ways to improve your focus is write down those things that are distracting you from achieving your goals. Write it down right now, okay? You said, well, Uncle Bob, I'm talking to him for an hour a day, and we ain't talking about nothing that's productive. So I need to cut that hour a day down and make it an hour a week. You know what I'm saying? So, also, it could be your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are wasting time not being productive because you're sitting there arguing about a certain task. Figure out what it is that you need to do as an entrepreneur, all right? Eliminate those distractions. Distractions is going to come in so many different ways. It's going to come with family members. It's going to come with a spouse. It's going to come with coworkers, business partners. It's people, once you lined up with your vision, I'm telling you, you get locked in. I personally would cut all the lights off in my office on a daily basis, and I'm going in because I'm locked in to achieving my goals. I'm locked in to achieving my dreams, and I'm eliminating distractions. Matter of fact, my phone, I put my phone over here somewhere. I don't even want to see my phone. I don't want to receive a phone call. I want to be so locked into my dreams that everything I'm trying to do is coming to pass, man. And I want you guys to know that if I can do it, a small person, entrepreneur that's coming from nothing, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to maintain my focus, listen, you can do it, all right? The third thing is this. I want you guys to get in activate work mode. That means that have a time okay, let me explain this real quick because some people don't get this. So how long can you sit down to achieve a task? And then how long do you need to take that break? Now, the break cannot be longer than the task, all right? I tell people all the time is maybe you only can sit in front of the computer for 30 minutes, and then maybe you need to take a 5 or 10 minute rest or break to walk away from that situation to reclear your mind. I like to work in 45-minute increments, take a 15-minute break, come back for 45 minutes, take a 15-minute break. That's how I like to do it. You gotta figure out what's gonna best work for you when it comes to you activating your work mode. You know what I'm saying? You already wrote your list. You already eliminated your distractions. All right, and then you now are in work mode. You are in grind mode. You are in trying to get locked into what I'm trying to do mode. You know what I'm saying? Because your focus, it got to be so locked in. Your vision got to be so clear that it's nothing or no one, no situation, no person on this earth is going to stop you, man. I heard something the other day, and it said, every morning you wake up, all right? Every morning you wake up, you are approaching your expiration date. So why are you wasting time with people that ain't helping you push yourself forward? And I really sat back and thought about it. I'm like, man, that's kind of deep. You know what I'm saying? So the people that I'm talking to on a daily basis, are they pushing my vision forward? You know what I'm saying? Or are they a distraction where I just need to get rid of them? I mean, you have to make a decision. What is that thing that you have to do? Because you should be always pushing towards the mark, always locked into your dreams, always trying to push yourself to the next level, not wasting time doing the things you need to do, all right? So the last way to improve your focus is understand your obligations, man. All right? You done wrote that list. You done got rid of the distractions. Now you in work and grind mode, but now you got to understand your obligations. What are the obligations that's going to push you to the next level, all right? Because you might have a list of 20, 30, 40 things that you want to do, but what are those top 3 to 5 things that can push you to the next level? That's what it is. Know your obligations. I don't know why people are wasting time not catching the vision, not understanding where they're going. This is very important that you tell yourself on a daily basis, man, that I need to be locked in to what I'm doing. It's because so many times, man, things are going. Listen, life gonna happen. Life might beat you up a little bit. Life might wake you up a little bit. But with every situation, I promise you, if the presentation right, you'll get through the situation, man. By you getting to the presentation, understanding these four amazing steps on how you are going to improve your focus. Make that list. 1. Number 2, get rid of distractions. Number 3, get into activation work grind mode. And then understanding, number 4 is understanding the obligations, man. Once I had these things in my mind, once I had these things going, I realized that, listen, this thing is really easy. It's not as hard as I thought it was. I figured out, I know exactly what I got to do. And then I got so focused and locked in, and I stopped listening. Let me tell you something. I stopped listening to the naysayers, the people who were saying, what you doing? Why you doing that? I can't believe you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Guess what? It's not your vision. It's not your goal. So I don't expect you to do what I do. You do what you do. I do what I do. And we come back together and we realize that, listen, your success, don't let other people put their negativity, don't let other people put their negative thoughts, what they saying they ain't gonna do. I'm not worried about what you're doing. I'm locked into what I'm doing, and that's the right mindset and the focus I want you guys to have, man. So as you wrote down these 4 amazing steps, or you just thinking about what I'm telling you, man, while you just listen to this podcast, it's like, great. This is exactly what he said. This is exactly how I'm going to do it. And now I realize that I have to get to the next level. There's so many different levels, man, when it comes to maintaining focus, man. Because focus is one of the hardest things to do. Because we're in a world of so many distractions. People, they distract us. You know what I'm saying? Some of them don't mean no harm, but I really don't want to talk to you if you're not pushing my vision forward, because you killing my momentum. I've been there. I get on the phone with somebody, they start talking about, oh, this is what you should do. If I was you, I would do that. But then I realize they not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So what are they talking about? Why are you talking to me when you already ain't doing nothing? But you trying to tell me what to do, but you ain't did nothing because you just sitting back trying to be a spectator. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't let a fan control your actions, all right? Don't let a person on the sideline control the things that you're doing. It's important that you remain focused, you remain locked into your dreams, and you don't let nobody stop you from doing the thing that you. So many opinions, and the thing is, opinions like assholes. Everybody has one. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an opinion on your situation. Everybody has an opinion on, you don't come around. I'm focused. I'm locked in. Oh, you don't do that. I'm focused. I'm locked in. Oh, you don't do that. Man, listen, I am focused. I'm trying to get somewhere, and I cannot have you distracting me from achieving the things that I'm trying to do, all right? So the next thing we're going to talk about real quick, I want you guys to write this down. How to make, what you can do to make your focus better, all right? So the first thing is this. Number one, reduce multitasking, all right? Now, I just said earlier I multitask because that's what helps me. But some of you guys are working on things that's not helping you get to where you have to go. So you have to reduce multitasking. And some things is not meant for you to do. Some things are meant for you to get somebody else to do. You gotta learn how to delegate. You know what I'm saying? We all try, I'm an entrepreneur, I do everything by myself. No. Some things you need to get somebody that's an expert. For example, if my AC go out, all right, can I change the filter? Yes. Can I fix it? No. Because that's not my expertise. So I'm going to call somebody to get the job done. That's how you got to look at it when it comes to your focus. Your focus needs to be on the things that you can control and the things that's going to push you to the next level, all right? Another thing too that you can make your focus better, again, take 15 minutes or 10-minute breaks within an hour, or take a nap during the day. And I say that because me personally, I feel like even though I don't be sleeping in the daytime, but I'm like, man, sometimes I feel like I need to take a nap. So if I feel that way, I usually go outside, walk around, get away from the computer for me achieving these tasks. I'm usually trying to line everything up where it's an easier path for me to go. So I just want you guys to be writing down this and say, okay, this is what I got to do. The next thing is train your brain, all right? All right, set a mental alarm clock. What I mean by that is, me personally, I set a clock on my phone, all right? For the 45 minutes, I'm going hard. I'm in, I'm locked in, I'm focused. I'm working on this task for 45 minutes. Once the 45 minutes over, my phone will ring, and that means I need to get up, whether I'm done with the task or not. I'm going to tell you how that helped you, though. It helped me tremendously because I know some of you guys get so locked in, before you know it's 3 hours, 4 hours, and you ain't took a mental break, all right? Let me tell you something. Those mental breaks, those getting up for 5 minutes, walking around, getting up for 10 minutes, going outside, those breaks are going to help you maintain focus. And believe me, you will get more done versus being stuck on one thing for 3 or 4 hours, man. Take those small 5 minutes, 10-minute mental breaks, man. It's going to help you to remain focused, all right? I promise you this, it won't. Another thing is practice meditation. All right, let's talk about it. Meditation is such a wonderful thing. It's such a wonderful feeling. Man, I literally would sit on my floor, look in the sky. Sometimes I would lay on the floor, look in the air, or I would close my eyes and I would start to think, where is it that I see myself? Where do I want to be in the next 60 days, 30 days, 3 weeks, 3 days? What task can I achieve to get me to where I'm trying to go? That's when it comes in that focus, having that mental focus. You know what I'm saying? You guys trying to improve your focus, you got to have that mental focus. I see it and I hear it so much. I hear people saying, man, you know what? I've been so busy. You allow yourself to be too busy, but I guarantee the person like myself that's taking mental breaks every 15 minutes, every 45 minutes on the hour, which is to be a 15-minute break, I'm getting more done than you. I'm telling you this. Because once I get up, walk around, look around, go outside, get some fresh air, it just gives me a sense of, I was locked in for 45 minutes, I got that done. That's how I want some of you guys to start locking in and start saying, okay, what can I do? All right, so imagine you don't have to go to work every day. I'm going to break this down, this analogy. And you say, you know what, I'm going to get up. So some people can't get up at 4:30. I'm going to make it easy for you. So you're going to get up by 7. Eat breakfast, do your thing. 8 o'clock, you're finna get to work. Now you got from 8 to 4 to achieve your goals. All right? After 4 o'clock, you should be shut down. It's easy. It's you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm learning as I'm every day grinding. I'm like, man, hold on, man. About 4 or 5, I need to be done for the day. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But that comes with having mental focus and being locked in. Some of you guys can sit there and watch TV for 5-6 hours. But when it comes to you working on your dreams and your goals, you can't sit there for 30 minutes. But you steady saying that, oh, God gave me a vision. Oh, I'm gonna be successful one day. Oh man, y'all just wait. I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't doing nothing to get from point A to point B, C, D, E, F, G. You haven't even got to point B yet because you steady on not remaining focused for you to achieve the things you need to do. It's not hard, man. You got to be locked in, and you got to be able to go get it. And you have to tell yourself that I'm not going to have no excuses, all right? Meditation is good, all right? And then I wrote in here, too, is start to connect with nature. That means, like I said, walk outside, walk around a little bit, get a thing of fresh air before you come back to the computer or whatever you got going on. But don't be so locked in and focused that it's 3 or 4 hours later, you look back, you like, oh, I could have did more today. You could have did more because you probably was trying to work on one thing the whole day and got stuck, and you didn't walk away from the situation, get a fresh air and come back. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that you do that, all right? So let's talk about this. How do you remain focused on one task? Number one, learn how to give yourself a reward for not one task. How you learn how to focus on one thing. That's what I learned. We all have a lot of things we want to do and a lot of things we have to do. Some people got to go to work. Some people got to, when I say go to work, like some people literally got to drop their kids to school. They got to, so many tasks that's irrelevant to achieving their goals. Now, I'm not saying dropping your kids to school is irrelevant. What I'm saying is some of those tasks that you're doing on a daily basis, you need to really hone it down and say, this is what I have to do because I'm trying to get here. And saying, do I have to do this task today, or can this task wait till tomorrow? That's why it's important that you start to prioritize what you're trying to do, all right? It's very important. And then you got to treat your mind like a muscle, all right? What I mean by that, because some people are like, what happened? What you talking about? Treat your mind like a muscle, all right? Your mind, in order for it to get strong, it have to lift, all right? When I say lift, it has to be reading, has to be educating itself, and at the same time, it needs breaks. So you can't go to the gym tomorrow, all right, and talking about, man, I'm going to be getting swole in the next 30 days. You can, but you need to show up for 30 days. Don't go tomorrow and then wake up the next day and say, man, well, I'm not swole. Because you have to go through the process. Everybody wants the shortcut to success. Nobody want to take the stairs. If your success is on floor 50, you want to take the elevator. Because it's easy for you to just hop on and just ride up. Versus you taking the stairs where you're going to get tired. You might have to stop. You're going 50 floors up. Your mind is telling you, oh, okay, you keep making it. That's how success works. All right? So if you were stepping up to the 50th floor where your success was at, by the time you get to the 12th floor, you're going to be like, whew, okay, maybe I can get off on this floor and I can go catch a ride right now at the elevator. You know what I'm saying? So because you're going to get tired, you're going to get fatigued. So smart. Again, instead of your brain getting tired and fatigued, what you need to do is take those mental breaks. So many times we're not focused, man. I want you guys to be so focused and locked in that when you look back in the next 60 days, you say, you know what? I got it now. I understand exactly what I'm doing. I understand where I'm going. I understand how I'm treating myself. I understand each step that I'm taking. I'm checking off goals. I'm achieving goals. I'm lining my vision up to what I want to do because I stopped bullshitting with my time and I started getting locked in to where I was going, man. So when you start to look at it, and I tell people all the time, 168 hours a week. Think about it. 168 hours a week. You sleeping 8, 56 gone. So how many you got left out of 168? You got 102? Some of you guys sleep 10. That might be 70 hours gone for you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to prioritize everything. You have to remain focused on everything. You just can't be, I might be focused on this. I might be focused on, no. Remain focused and tell your mind, treat your mind like a muscle and say, listen, mind, today we're going to do this and we're going to complete these steps and I'm going to set deadlines for myself. That's another point I want to tell you. You have to set deadlines. It has to get done. I'm going to tell you something. We will forever critique ourselves. We will forever beat ourselves up. It doesn't matter how it goes. We will forever beat ourselves up. That's just the nature of the beast. Because on some of these podcasts, I go back and listen to them. I'm like, how did I sound? Oh, I could have said that better. Oh, maybe I could do this. Maybe the intro can get better. Maybe the outro can get better. I'm like, I'm steady critiquing myself. And then what happens is fear sets in. False evidence appearing real or fail early and responsibly. Fear sets in. When fear sets in, then it starts to control, oh, I don't know if I'm going to release this podcast this week. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do this, man, because look how I sound. Oh, I don't sound that good on the mic. Oh, we start to beat ourselves up by every little thing, and we wonder why we do not see the results that we are looking for, man. Get locked in. Get locked in. Get focused, man. And don't beat yourself up. Please don't beat yourself up. Another thing, delegate the task that's not important but needs to get done. All right, there's some tasks that's not that important, but you know you got to get it done. And I tell people that all the time because we want to do everything and think that everything. Because I've been so busy this week, I did so many tasks. Look at me, y'all. I'm so busy. You know what I'm saying? When and my opinion is you so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Some of you don't like when I say that, but it's facts. You're so stupid because some things you could have got somebody else to do. You know, that's not that important, but it has to get done. You know what I'm saying? For instance, if you're a single person, you can, and even if you're married too, like some of your clothes can go to the cleaners. Or you can go to the nearest, I know by my house, you can go to the nearest washing drying place, and guess what happens is, you can get them to wash your clothes, fold them and everything, and go pick them back up later. I'm just saying, you know, we spend so much time on things that don't make sense, and we wondering why we can't remain focused because our focus is all over the place. We don't want to delegate nothing. We want to do everything ourselves. These things are stopping us from getting to the place we need to go as a better entrepreneur. And I'm constantly trying to remind myself that I can't and will not do everything. Because some things it's just better for me to delegate. You know what I'm saying? You might don't need to cook this week. You've been cooking all last week. So then now you can go buy food prep this week. I'm just giving you guys examples on how you guys can take your life, your brand, and your legacy to the next level, because you are your best investment, man. And don't spend a lot of time investing in things that's not getting you to the promised land. All right, I'm gonna tell you something. So many times, man, that I look at a lot of stuff, I'm like, man, if I knew this 10 years ago, I could have reinvested and did things way better. All right. Me and my wife always talk about we have to involve. We have to get better. We have to be able to be in position to not be the same this time next year. We need to be a notch or two up. All right. But all that comes with us remaining focused. All that comes with us understanding that you have to remain focused. You have to be locked in. You can't sit back and depend on people to try to help you achieve your dreams, because this is your dreams. And then you got to prioritize everything. And so many times, like, I want to do everything because I'm the smartest person in the room. I'm like, really? Why should you have to do everything when other people are better? That's just being smart with your time, smart with your energy, and learning how to readjust and reinvest into the things you need to, where you need to go. All right. So, I'm gonna talk to you guys too about what should you be focused on. All right. One thing is this: make some time to spend some time alone with yourself. All right. What I mean by this is you want to reevaluate you as a person. Reevaluate your personal goals. You know, me and my wife always say we come back 200%. Because I'm 100% and she 100%. Now we got 200% to put on the table. So one day she only 70 and I come with 90. We always over 100%. Because I never want to get under 50 and I don't want her ever getting under 50. So we coming on the table with 200%. Then more goals, more things are getting done. And then we have a lot of people will come to our personal podcast, One Marriage, Two Hustlers, and be like, oh my God, you guys are doing so great. Oh my God, you guys are having uncomfortable conversations. We know. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say that we focus, and you need to be focused, and you need to be 100%. So make sure you get some alone time with yourself, all right? And then spend more time with people that really can help your vision, all right? The problem is we are letting too many people come into our life that have no business being in our life, and they stopping us from staying focused. They can't even push us. And it's so crazy because it's like, man, why haven't I achieved the things that I needed to do today? Because we are allowed these people to be a part of our life on a daily basis. They have no goals, and it drives us to not having goals. And it's so freaking, it makes me just like, and I had to learn that though. That was something I had to learn, and I mastered it now to understand that my energy cannot be wasted on people who can't push my vision forward. I repeat, my energy cannot be wasted on people who cannot push my vision forward. And that's what you should be telling yourself every day, all right? And then, next thing is get rid of some clutter in your life, all right? Get rid of some clutter. Because if you get rid of clutter, it will allow you to get clarity. I repeat, if you get rid of clutter in your life, you will get more clarity, all right? Clutter in your situation, clutter where you're going, you know what I'm saying? Mapping this thing out, mapping your goals and mapping it out. You know what I'm saying? Don't have your mind in all these places, you know what I'm saying? It's cluttered. They say we got 60,000 thoughts a day. I'm trying to control my thoughts and be focused on these certain things that help me push my vision to millions and millions and millions of dollars a year. And that's what you guys have to do right now, is get rid of clutter, because the clutter will help you get clarity. I cannot say that enough. Clutter will help you get, once you get rid of it, it will help you get clarity to where you're going, all right? Write this quote down, all right? You will always remain focused, all right? It says, always remember, your focus determines your reality. Ooh, and I really think about that. Always remember, my focus determines my reality. So the things that I'm focusing on is going to show up in my life. The things that I'm gonna focus on is going to eventually become a daily lifestyle, not a habit. All right. Eventually, what I'm focused on every single day is gonna show up. So if you focus on negative energy, it's going to show up. If you focus on negative people, it's going to show up. If you focus on not going where you're trying to go, it's going to show up. You're going to be going in the wrong direction, man. So as you getting locked in and understand that achieving greatness, it's going to take straight up focus, straight up clarity, and pushing your life, your brand, your legacy to a whole nother level, all right? So I want you guys to know what should you be focused. That's another thing you should be focused on, all right? Also, letting people have access to you, all right? Be limited who have access to you. I say that because sometimes you are so valuable to people, but they have no value to give you. You know what I'm saying? So you're pouring into them, and they're not giving shit back to you, man. And I'm telling you guys right now, that ain't the right mindset. That ain't the right, limit who you give access to you, because that will help you remain focused. Because if you have an open door policy where anybody can come in at any time, that means people come into your life and they're distracting you, and you're not getting things done. And then some of their beliefs jumping on you because, oh, well, she said that and he said that, and now you start to, instead of you blocking out your mind, guess what? You start to believe what they said. All right, so limit who have access to you. It's very important. All right. All right, and then decide what commandments are most important to you. I say commandments, like I have 3 commandments, and it's life, brand, legacy. I'm making sure every day, commandment number 1, I'm designing the life I want. Commandment number 2, I'm creating the brand I deserve. And commandment number 3, I'm leaving my legacy, man. So through my own information and products. So write down some commandments right now. What are those principles that you stand on? What are those disciplines that you stand on? Because they become your commandments in life. And those are the things that you can follow on a daily basis. And you look back and say, oh, yeah, I got it. That's why I did that. That's why we did that. And that's important, man. That is so important that you guys understand that. And then last thing is, determine what things you value about your life and who you value in your life. I'm going to repeat. Determine some things that you value in your life. Write down who you value. What you value in your life. And then write down who you value. All right? What you value is going to allow you to wrap your mind around 2 things. Trying to keep it, and making sure that it is in place. And who you value is the people you're going to give access to you. All right? Everybody don't deserve access to you. I tell people this every day. Everybody don't deserve access to you. So stop giving them access to you. You have to tell some people, no, I'm not, today I don't want to talk. Today I'm locked in on some things. I need to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? I need to be locked into my goals. I need to be locked into my dreams, because today is the day. And matter of fact, for the whole week, I'm focused. Catch me on the weekend when I make some free time. But I can't spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, hour and a half talking to you, and you're personally drowning me, man. You're not helping me swim. You're drowning me. You steady pulling my head under the water, saying, "Oh, can you breathe? Hold on, go back. Can you breathe?" No. Like, you're killing me, man. And I want you guys to focus on setting some kind of schedule this week, this month, this year for yourself. Set a schedule, man. The greatest thing that you can ever learn about a job, because I used to work for the railroad, is they give you discipline. They give you a task to do, and they expect you to complete it. Give your own self a task to do and expect yourself to complete it. All right? And I want you guys to know that, listen, you can do it. You don't have to sit here and wonder, you know what I'm saying, can I get it done? Why should I? Nah, it's already done. It's already done. God is just waiting for you to do something so he can turn up the temperature, and then when they come out, he can sprinkle his sauce on it. That's all you got to do, man, is understand that, all right? Understand that. And I'm telling you, man, when you delegate and you start to get to the next level, life will start to shift for you, man. It will start to shift for you, man. And when it starts to shift, I promise you, it will change everything you ever thought about. And it's so crazy, though, because you look back and you be like, man, it could have been this easy this long ago? Dang. I wish I would have been changed this thing. I wish I would have been, I'm like, this is crazy. It's crazy. But once I got locked in and I realized that things like tasks and goals can get done over time, everything becomes real easy. And then you look back and say, if I would have did this 5 years ago, if I would have did this 2 years ago, then how much different can my life be? Oh, that was pretty loud right there. I don't know why this thing's so loud. Oh, I know why. Yeah. So I was trying to give y'all some motivation. I was trying to give you guys some motivation. All right. Now, let's talk about it. Because this thing is one of the most hardest things you need to think about. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I want you to be so locked into your dreams. I want you to be so locked into what you're doing. I want you to go to the next level. Because every level going to require you to be great. Every level going to push you to another level. Focus. All right? Focus. Hocus pocus focus. And I say that because too many times we're not focused. And I'm going to tell you guys, man, when I realized that how much time I was spending with the wrong people, how much time I listened to people that wasn't pushing my dreams, it really got, and I got rid of them. That's when I started to see some major success. I started to eliminate my distractions. I started to meditate on a daily basis. I started to see where I wanted to go by writing down my tasks. I figured out what was important, what wasn't that important. And I got so locked in, and then people started to say I was acting funny. I'm not acting funny, all right? I set my own schedule. I set myself on a schedule so I can start knocking things down. I realized that there was some clutter over there. There was some clutter, all right? I had to get rid of the clutter so that clutter can give me clarity. And then once that started to happen, ooh, I tell you something right now, man. I tell you, when we say we seeing massive results and we seeing productivity going through the roof, we say bank accounts going through the roof, we say whatever we can envision, it can happen because we understand the art of focus. The art of focus. There's an art to being focused. There's a mindset to being focused. And where you're going, you got to be locked in. You got to be locked in. You have to be so locked in that when you look back, you say, man, it's a tough task, man. It's a real tough task for you going to where you trying to go, man. And people going to try to stop you. You know what I'm saying? Because they not going where you going. And when they're not going where you're going, they don't understand the focus. They don't understand the grind. They do not understand the things you're trying to do, man. And I promise you, when you understand it, it gets crazy.
Nobody you know has become successful outside of it being given to them from their family.
Nobody.
You know has actually created success without working their face off.
People don't just create success.
Exist.
They gotta grind.
You can sit and talk about luck, and you can sit and talk about this, that, or the other thing.
Come on.
But I promise you, the only controllable thing you have is your work ethic.
Your work ethic is the only thing.
Serious self-awareness and figure out who you are. I implore you to start matching your work ethic and your actions.
Start matching your work ethic, man, to the next level.
Why is LeBron James who he is? It's not because he's lucky. You know, others say he's lucky. Shit, he may have certain physical factors. Or Michael Jordan, remember I interviewed him years ago. And I said, what makes you the best in the world? Is
Come
it
on.
skill? Is it talent? Is it ability?
It's
Is it
work
practice?
ethic.
Is it
It's
training?
believing in yourself. It's focus every day. Focus.
Sound like hyperbole or false modesty. He said, I didn't even make the high school basketball team my sophomore year. I was cut.
It's
He
focus.
said, what it is every day I demand more for myself. And
You have to demand more for yourself.
compete with other people. I compete with what I'm capable of.
Yes.
That kind of standard is inspiring.
Come on.
The 18 founders of Alibaba. A lot of people think they are legendary. So like, wow, the Alibaba founders must be super good at it. Honestly, most of us cannot find the jobs early days.
Come on,
Not
man.
that smart. None of us graduate from a great university.
You have to create your own way.
But
Period.
the thing is that we are ready to learn.
But that's going to take you being
In
focused.
the future, if we work together, if we learn, if we improve, we'll be there.
I'd say the number one common thread of anybody that I work with is successful. Financial, athletes, people in politics, it's hunger.
Let me tell you something. When you're working with somebody that's hungry for success, not only is this going to pour on you, but it's going to help you get to that next level. Because every level, you got to have some kind of hunger about yourself. Some kind of like, I'm going to get it no matter what about your legacy will go to the next level. It has to be a hunger about you, man. It has to be, man. It has to be. I want to listen to a little bit more of this, though.
You know, you and I both know intelligence is a pretty damn valuable tool, but there are a lot of very smart people who can't fight their way out of the paper bag.
Come on.
When you find somebody who has that hunger, the hunger that doesn't go away.
That hunger don't go away. That focus can't go away from you achieving your dreams.
You know, that's how you get these people that are the best in the world at whatever they do. And
Come
so,
on.
If you can, I think everybody has that hunger, but for some people it's been asleep for a long time.
You gotta wake up. Hope that hunger, you want it.
So it's human nature to protect yourself from the fear by just lowering your expectations.
Yes.
One of the things I've learned is you get what you tolerate. You get what you tolerate in yourself, you get what you tolerate in your life, and sooner or later we sometimes
You get what you tolerate. Think about that.
This is done. I'm not walking this way, I'm not talking this way, I'm not living this way, I'm not gonna be in this relationship anymore, I'm gonna change it. And when people do that, that's the beginning of a breakthrough.
Come on, man.
Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you develop.
Success. Hold on. Let me say that again. Success is not something you pursue. All right. Your focus ain't something you pursue. It's something you develop. And when you understand that stuff, your situation, your mindset, where you going, these things will start to shift you to the next level, man. Write this quote down, man. Focus on the outcome, all right, not the obstacle, all right. Too many times you focus on the obstacle. You focus on the obstacle, the things you got to go through, but it's the obstacle that's building your character. It's the obstacle that's helping you being able to go to the next situation. It's the obstacle, all right. Focus on the outcome, not the obstacle. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared of the obstacle. Embrace it. Know that you might have to climb over some things. Know that you might have to go under some things. Know that you might have to stay focused for so long and people will come your way. You might have to knock them off your path because they're trying to get on your path to hold your hand to stop your focus. You have to see that. You have to know that. But you have to be so fired up about it that you say, you know what? I'm finna change my whole situation. Now, the acronym for focus is this. There's two things I want to talk about right now. The first thing is follow one course until successful. Too many people are not following one course until successful, man. All right? Follow. When you look at follow, that means to get on a certain path. All right? One means to be so locked in that you can't see nothing else but that one thing you're trying to get to. Course. Course means that there will be some obstacles you might have to go around, all right? But also, it's trials and tribulations with some tests. Until, that means that it's going to be, until means that it's going to be every step of the way, it's going to be something else that's getting in your way. And then successful is you will achieve all these things when it comes to you being successful, all right? I said there's 4 things you need to do. You need to plan what you're trying to do when it comes to your focus. You need to act on it today, all right? You need to do the work, and then you need to do a self-evaluation. I repeat, you need to plan on it right now What is it that you need to do? And go get it. All right? Because when you plan it, you're going to do it. All right? So the second one is do. Just do it. And then you need to act up on the things you learn from the process. In the process, you're going to learn new things. In the process, you're going to see like, oh, that's what's going on. Oh, that's what I got to fix. Oh, that's what I got to do. You're going to learn new things in the process, all right? And then I promise you, man, do a self-evaluation, a self-check, and say, okay, what did I learn through this experience? How can I get better for when I go through the next trial and error, the next fire, the next situations? How can I get better? And then when that happens, then things will start to happen. Your life will start to happen. And you're going to look back and say, interesting. You know what I'm saying? Starting to happen. So, and this is pretty much like, I call it the improve your focus model, you know, because, you know, you writing it, you planning, you acting, and you doing. I mean, then you're doing a self-check. You know what I'm saying? You planning it out, you act up on the things that you learn, and you're doing it, then you're doing your personal self-check. All right, so write this acronym, another acronym for focus, all right? Find, organize, the F is find, all right? Remain focused by finding who you are. The O is organize. That means that you get your life together. Remember, I said that clarity, all right? And then the C is clarify your goals, all right? Then the U is understand that there is a process to you staying focused. There is a process, all right? And then the S is select. Be selective who you allow in your life, because these people will stop your focus. I see it all the time. And not only do I see it, I try to help people see it. And say, man, you have to be locked in, man. You have to know where you're going, because these things are going to push you to another level, all right? The scripture of the day is this, and it's Proverbs 3:5. To me, it goes with focus, but it says something different, but it goes with focus. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, all right? That means you're focused on trusting in Him, and lean not to your own understanding, all right? So not only are you focusing on Him, you're trying to ask Him for the wisdom so you can go to where you're trying to go. I always tell people favor ain't fair, and it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And when you understand that, then things will shift. Now let's see what they're saying a little bit more, and let's try to tap into this real quick.
People are often asking me, how do you develop an above-average income?
People asking how you develop an above-average income.
Develop an above-average handshake. Some people want to be successful, and they don't even work on their handshake. As easy as that would be to get started on.
Come on.
They let it slide. They don't understand.
People don't understand.
Develop an above-average smile. Develop an above-average intelligence.
Above-average
Develop an above-average
intelligence.
Develop an above-average intensity to win.
I love when he said that though. Develop develop a above average intensity to win. The problem is so many, I repeat, so many people are being around people who don't even want to be great. People who are complacent, people who are content, people, and me and my wife hear it all the time. We're like, what? Whoa. That ain't our level of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Our level of thinking is good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Blessings upon blessings. That's our level of thinking. But some of you guys are so imprisoned by people who's stopping you from staying focused, who's stopping you from growing, who's stopping you from getting to the place where you desire to be. They stopping you because they throwing you off the track you're supposed to go, because you can't remain focused because they in your life. And when you start to say, no, I'm not going to do that, then I tell you this, everything will start to happen. Great things will start to happen. Nobody can stop your focus. Nobody can stop your grind. But you have to go above and beyond and tell yourself on a daily basis, self, today we're going to be focused. and we're going to be locked in, and we're going to achieve these dreams, and we're not going to let nobody stop us from getting to that place we want to be. All right? Because so many people have no goals, and they want you not to have goals. I tell people all the time, people only want to see you get a little bit ahead of them. They don't want to see you get too far ahead of them. All right? So that's why a lot of times people will talk you out, I wouldn't do that. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? They're always trying to talk you out of you staying focused and achieving your goal. It's so heartbreaking, man, that when I look back and say, man, why didn't I complete this task 8 years ago, 5 years ago? It's because I didn't remain focused. All right? I did not remain focused. And I remember the first time I told people, man, I wrote a book. And people said, oh, yeah? Now, I had this book sitting there for about 8 years. The book was already wrote. It wasn't edited or nothing like that. But I wrote a book. And now, 9 years later, 9 years, hear me when I tell you, it'll be 10 years when I release it. So, because I possibly had released it like a January 28th of 2012, and I'm releasing it January 22nd of 2022. I say all that to tell you this. If I would have remained focused, I'd have probably been on my 5th or 6th book. But since I let life beat me around, since I let people talk me out of my dreams, since I started to listen to other people, since people started holding me back because they was saying things like, oh, so you wrote a book? Like, I'm not smart enough to write a book. But with all my knowledge and information and all my entrepreneur skills, yes, I wrote a book. Yes, it's coming out. And this is one of many that God put in my heart. I say that because, and I hope you guys are getting this from me. Y'all getting that. Don't let that be you. Trying to achieve something 10 years later when it should have been done. It should have been done. So I'm telling you guys right now, don't let that be you. Get it done. Excuses are reasons for being useless. If you want to continue to be useless, keep giving the world the same damn excuses. I say that, man, over and over and over again. Because every day I have to be focused on me. Every day I have to know that I have to maintain my energy, man. Because I don't want to be plugged into negative people, negative situations. I have to truly know that I want to be focused. I want to be the person that when I tell you I'm going to do something, it's already done. Because I'm focused on it. And I didn't allow people distractions, people assumption of me, people who thought I couldn't get it done. I did not allow them to stop me from doing the things I need to do. So if you ain't learned nothing else from this podcast, just know your focus is one of the most important things for you achieving your goals, your dreams, and your reality. Because I'm telling you, I just told you earlier on that quote. That quote says, remember, your focus determines your reality. Some of you guys are so unfocused, so much clutter in your life. There's no way you can achieve your dreams because you haven't understand how to get rid of it. I gave you guys some amazing points. You know what I'm saying? I told you how to improve your focus. I told you the distractions. I explained why should you be focused, and I showed you how to get better. You know what I'm saying? It's important. Then I gave you 2 acronyms. I'm really, truly trying to just dive into your mind. And so that when you listen to our podcast, my podcast, and I say our because I'm trying to help you. When you listen to the podcast, that you not only have your pen and paper out, but you are ready to take notes. And when you get off the podcast, you are ready to take action. All right? Taking notes without taking action and remaining focused, there's no way you're going to be a better entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Our slogan at Why Now Is Your Time is teaching entrepreneurs how to get better in today's economy, because we understand that entrepreneurship comes in so many different ways. It's about mindset. It's about focus. It's about understanding our 3 principles: life, brand, legacy. Because we believe you can design your life, create your brand, leave your legacy. And as I'm speaking it to you as I end this podcast, man, I hope you took notes. And if you need to go back and listen to it again or watch this video if you're watching on YouTube, go do it. It's okay, because we're giving you practical steps. We're giving you things that's pushing you to the next level. And when you understand that, then you will understand that every week you will show up on this podcast ready to take notes. And you will understand that your life is only as good as your focus. Your life is only as good as your focus. Follow one course until successful, or find, organize, clarity, understand, and be selective, man. I truly believe in you. I know if I can do it, you can do it. But I just need you to get locked into your dreams. I need you to get locked into your goals. I need you to tell yourself every day that this is your time right now. This is why now is your time. Design your life, create your brand, and leave your legacy. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Those of you who are on YouTube, thanks for watching. And we see you in the next podcast. Be blessed. Stay on top and believe. We truly believe that this is your time, because you need to design your life, create your brand, leave your legacy. See you in the next video. Be blessed.